Another addition to Exert Step. My name is Teddy Treebark here. As you can see, we have a couple of upgrades to the stream. As we got the pastel cam live and ready to go. So as you can probably already tell, this is the last Exert Step of the year. Definitely not a lot of you pulled up, but that's okay. So during this month of December, we will be taking a break. I've been cooking up something for the Indiana FGC. So definitely stay tuned for the announcements on that. Other than that, yeah, we will get started. We were going to get started. So our first match of the night is IGM versus Miss Input. So we're just waiting for them to kind of hopefully show up. But in the meantime, we do have. But for those of you who are also caught up on the Indie FGC news, we just had Fight Club last week. And that was our last Fight Club of the year, but not to worry, we do have Fight Club coming up on January 10th. We are going to take that December off, but if you're still wanting to get more Exert in, whatever, Purdue is also hosting their monthly event on December 6th, along with KY15, Guilty Gear Strive, 2SKO, Street Fighter 6, Tekken, all the usual suspects you'll probably see at Fight Club as well. So we are glad that Purdue is also running their monthly there. In addition to that, I am also making a big announcement during that time. So definitely tune in to the stream on that. But we're gonna get started here. Round 1, IGM. Going with the May. Interesting choice. There we go. Into the bed slam. Probably could have gotten a little bit more damage off that. But IGM gonna go into the basic Oki. Could have gotten a little bit more damage off that. Just didn't believe in that hit. There's the 5D coming in strong. Rare footage of that super being actually used. That is a plus on block super, but doesn't really have much in terms of visibility. Yep, going for the Oki. And goes for the quick Dolphin Oki. IGM taking that first game. It seems we're having a bit of trouble here. Nice 3K. Yep. Not going for the Dolphin Oki here. Gets clipped by the overhead. Nice smash coming in from Miss Input. But again with the throw. With the reversal. Into the bed slam. There's the Oki, but IGM, great job in challenging that. That bed slam Oki is real, so Bedman has to time that Oki correctly. Otherwise, that Oki is not real at all. Gets a counter hit Dolphin. No punish on the Beyblade. That is minus on block. There's the punish right there. Not gonna get much off it. Tries to blitz the J2H, but unfortunately, IGM gonna take that first game. Let's see. Want to see a character swap. Going to Slayer. Interesting choice. We'll see how that fares here. Yep. He tries the anti-air, but having no such luck, gets the, but no conversions on it. It didn't have enough meters, but it had the meter to convert, but just didn't believe on the overhead hit. Not sure what the straight down dandy was there for. It just seems like Miss Input is kind of just flailing, and IGM is just taking advantage of that, going for the JH into 3K. Nice, going into the Dolphin. Yep, keeping it simple, meaty 2P, and the J2H definitely get that next round. Set point IGM. Counter hit, but no conversion again. Yep. Gets clipped by the counter hit again. Base the burst, but no punish off now for IGM. It's a quick little conversion. No Dolphin, but just opts to use it for Oki, which is a smart idea. Goes for the super. That super has no invincibility. Try a different one. RC's the pile bunker, but throws him out. What a brave option coming in from IGM. Yep. Nice blitz, but with the charge blitz costing this input the set. IGM gonna take that set 2-0. Yeah. So good stuff. The IGM, this is their first exit step. You know what? I'm definitely a little bit more impressed. Has a bit of basics down, but still needs to work on the conversions. And IGM and a misinput. If I were you, I would not be counterpicking here. Stick to one character and learn them. By trying to learn the game with multiple characters, you're just spreading yourself thin, and that's just going to make it unnecessarily difficult. It's going to be way more difficult than it needs to be. Up next, we have Lucy, the Linea. I wasn't ready yet, but that's fine. Alright, we're going. Okay, we're gonna go to our pronouns here. Alright, back into it. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Alright, back into it. Nice. I turned away trying to update pronouns, and Lucy seems to already got a round up on there. Nice conversion. Doesn't get the hard knockdown. Not what we hear. Baits the burst. Tries to go for another hard knockdown, but just tries to let the JS rock. There's the IED combo. Does Sophia have them? Oh, barely drops it. It's a bit of finicky, especially on the lightweights. Nice blitz coming in from Sophia. Going for a no Oki. Unfortunately, the judge better half is going to take take that first match here. Lucy going to take that. Go back at it again. Another great conversion coming from Lucy, but no hard knockdown. There's the charge blitz. Drops the combo. Just didn't believe in that overhead opening up. Nice. YRC's tried to get a projectile. I like the PRC just to adjust and going for the anti-air. Another great blitz. Sophia has been really on point with these blitzes. I really like it. YRC, but no, oh, still gets a conversion. You have so much hit stun off that. But no conversion for the grenade here. Not going to take advantage of that grenade popping. There's the triple overhead. Do we have the VCL loops? Yes, we do. Sophia's going to take that round after a very, very close round indeed. Yeah, there we go. Yep, going for the hard knockdown. Alright. Goes for the hard knockdown again. Very good. Has to burst there. Doesn't want Lucy to get anything started with that Pine Berry. Want to get a hard knockdown. No Oki. Nice blitz and the punish with the close slash. Lucy on set point. Sophia needs to adapt a little bit better to get one on the board here. Gets a grenade, but doesn't. Hits Elfel out of the grenade. Doesn't really do anything. Oh, there we go. That's the Eno. That's the Eno player special. The stroke to YRC. Such a nasty strike throw mix-up right there. I'm gonna go for the OTG. Great, block and punish. Right. Must have been a misinput and one for the super air dash. There's the what a great catch on the air to air there. Just reacting to the Sophia, jumping. There it is. Not going to quite be enough. The standing low. The judge better have. Probably might just kill it. It is Hellfire, and it will kill. Good stuff to Lucy. We're going to move on. Good stuff. And now we're going to move on to our next match here. So we're going to wait for Nazers and Sophia. And so the winner of Queen Melody and Nazers, and then we're going to have the winner of Gender and Morbin Counter in IGM on the next stream. A bit of dead air, but that's okay. I hope you guys are having a wonderful night here, and hopefully y'all are going to be super impressed here. So I will tell y'all a couple things that are going to be happening here soon. So from now on, starting in the next year, we are going to go back to Mondays. It just seems a bit of a better time for everybody to kind of go in and enter the exit step. Works a little bit better for me because then I have a chance to rest and whatnot. So yeah, we will be moving back to Monday starting next year. That Monday seemed to work a little bit better, and not in the way of other people's locals. So that will still be going. That will be going on. That will be one of the biggest changes we'll see here. We'll also probably reduce the check-in time. That way, you guys are not waiting as long just to check in and start the bracket. So again, that will be reflected in the next year's Start GG. So check-ins will start in around 7:30. We'll give you 20 minutes to check in. So around 7:50, check-ins will close, and so forth. So those are going to be some of the main changes we'll see here in Exercise starting next year. But if you have any more, if you have any more suggestions or feedback, just feel free to contact me. We will, and it is kind of my responsibility to make sure I'm giving you all a great bracket experience here, and a friendly one. I make sure that y'all are learning the game and having a good time while in these brackets as well. So we do. So that is kind of where we're at. As well, I will be making an announcement at Boiler Room happening December 6th. It is going to involve Exerd, so be on the lookout. So if you can't make it to Boiler Room on December 6th, at least tune into the stream at twitch.tv/PurdueFGC. You're definitely don't want to miss it, especially if you're in the Indianapolis area. I guarantee you, I've been cooking up. My staff and I have been cooking up something great, and it is probably the largest and longest thing we've ever ran. So be on the lookout, and also keep an eye on our Twitter, which is the Indiana FGC or Exit Step as well. So that would be excellent stuff for y'all to tune into. So we're still waiting on a couple matches here. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful. But in other news, I just broke down to sub 250. I'm trying to go on my weight loss journey here. Diabetes has been a bit of a bitch. So, we're a bit we're slowly trying to build ourselves get to a healthier just get to a healthier me, and just to be quite honest, which is, that's just a thing. All right. So we are going to have our next match here. We are going to have Lucy and Darkly Big Nosers on stream. You love to see it. But yeah. Waiting on those. So Nosers, one of the favorites to graduate this night. Hopefully, this is the last expert. I would love to see Nosers graduate from this bracket by the end of this year. Will they do it? Who knows? Who knows? But I am definitely looking forward to it. So there they are, Lucy on the LFL and Nazar's on the Slayer. We've seen Nazar's come a long way ever since like first Edgar Steps kind of came up. They've been a bit more methodical about their other play styles, and that is we always love to see. We always love to see that. Come on, Nazers, where are you? Just waiting for. I wonder what is taking so long. But both these characters definitely have a high damage output. Elfo can lock down Slayer pretty well, despite Slayer having some of the best defense in this game, especially with BDC. But definitely don't want to sleep on them, because one good counter hit pilot bunker can be enough to change the tide of the match, especially. And then all of a sudden your ass is stunned on the wall and you are dazed and confused, and then the round's over. You know. But we're still waiting on Nazers here. Oh, there it is. Yeah. All right. Finally, we can start this match. So, currently Big Nazers versus Lucy and Lamia. Let's get it on. All right. All right. So I want to get this. Oof. That is gonna hurt. So we are going to go up a game here. Nice. Oh, the counter hit 6P. Gonna be a lot of damage, a lot of stun. And the bait on the first of it. Nice. Going into it. Oh, gets the counter hit. Possible chance for. Nice stuff coming in from Nazers here. Alrighty. We're going to go back. Good stuff. Good stuff to Lucy. But now, Nazers is sitting pretty in Winners Finals here. But, as I always say, you always have the bracket of... You always have the loser's bracket, or as I like to call it, the bracket, the alternative bracket to success. All right. There we go. All right. All right. Sorry, it's answering a question in the channel, one of the channels here. Switch the names here. All right. Another straight. Oh no, not the. Oh, the cheeky FD. But I look away for 2 seconds, it's already a Slay around, and another counter hit 6P starter at round start. But that 2D active as fuck. Great backdash coming in from Morgan counter. Oh, tries to frame trap, but the Morgan counter got hit off it. Thanks to Gender. Here comes the plus frames on the 6H. No whip punish on the Danny step. Especially on the pile bunker. Want to get a bit of damage, and that is going, and that Morgan counter is going to take that first game here. The color is so cursed. I swear to God. All right, back at it again. Another counter hit on the 6-8. That's such a good button. Nice. Oh, the... Alright. Nicely done. Oh, the standing low, but doesn't get bursts out of it. It's a bit of a risky burst there. Nice. Nice going Greek Sever. Not really much used as a mix-up goal, more so to kind of low crush anything that that's supposed to happen. Gets the Vapor Thrust loops, not quite gonna kill, but it is gonna award Gender a hard knockdown. Doesn't believe in a 2K conversion. Nice blitz, but gets whip punish by Stun Edge. Oh, not gonna be enough. Woo! Nicely done. First thing out of the not gonna let Morbin counter get a chance. Trade on the counter hit. Miss spaces on the stun dipper. That was a great challenge coming in from Gender. Tries to react, but throws Morbin counter out of the off the ground there. Definitely gonna take that the second game number 3. Unfortunately, just barely missed spaces to the stun dipper. Now you see Morbin counter being a little bit more deliberate in their Gatlings here, starting to let the hit stun rock and just really delaying the strings on it. It's a bit of a stagger, right, so to speak. Another tries to go for the 2P. It's not a low. Probably should have gone for 2K. That is a low. Got to enforce that low part of the mix-up somehow. Spends that cash like it's like my paycheck over here. Noka whip punches for Gender here, and Morbin counter is going to take advantage of the whiff DP set point Morbin counter. Haha. He's standing low. Gotta watch out for it. Misses the link on the 2K here. Punishes the Mappa Hunch. Nice 5K to stuff the approach. Goes for the tech trap off the Mappa, off the homing dash. Gonna be a good chunk of damage. Hard knockdown. Does he baits the ride the lightning, but no punish? Nice. Stun Edge YRC blows up the 6 feet. Despite having him a very large hitbox, it is vulnerable when at the ankle, so you can hit Slayer low with the counter hit JD. Now both players are on set point. Who's gonna go into winners finals? Nice poke. And I'm really liking the uses of 6P just to get through the fireballs on Morbin counter. But panic burst is a bit. That's gonna be a costly burst. Now you're probably not gonna get the burst for the rest of the round. Now, Morbin counter has been really good about 6P through the fireballs. There's the RC, but drops the combo. Chance for Gender. Nice. Gets hit by the single low, messes up the link again. That's a link. Now, all things you don't want to mess up that link, especially at this time. Blitz back on the blitz. So let's YRC, but gets clipped by the JH. And Morbin counter is going to move on to winners finals. Excellent stuff going into Morbin counter, but you still got losers, so not to worry on that regard. So yeah, that was a really close set. I'm not gonna front. That was very good. Alrighty then. So while we're rounding out this top 8 here, let's see what else we got. We are looking for our next matches here, but don't worry. Still a bit of a slow start, but that's okay. We do. So now we have our winners finals match. We have our winners finals match here. Still waiting on a couple matches here. I do apologize for. Yeah, I know it's fucking cursed. We're gonna have Slayer mirrors, and I hate it here. Okay. And a bit of an upset coming in from some misinput. So this is going to be our next match here. So we are going to here. What is it, Pastel? Here, get in the camera. The people want to see you. So now we have gender and this input on stream here. So now will they go for the Slayer? Or will they keep going with them? Looks like they're going to stick with the Slayer. We are going to alright. So now we are going into our losers bracket here. So, as you can see, Gender running the Slayer gauntlet right now. From Morbin counter, now into another Slayer from this input. Oh, the Eternal Wings, but not gonna get not close enough to get a combo off there. If they dash just a little bit further and then do the 6A, they would have had that. But the Ride of Lightning is going to blow up that wake up option. Nice. Going into... Nice. Going in. Excellent stuff. Going up to Gender here. And again, it just seems, you can definitely tell that Miss Input is just not as comfortable with Slayer as they are with Batman. And yep, we are going to see the character swap again. Um, We are going to go in here. Nice. Going into another Vapor Flux route. Nice. And into a perfect coming in there. The defense was looking a little bit more solid in that time. But unfortunately, Gender has very solid pressure. So you gotta be a little bit more. Now they're just getting sniped by those fireballs here. There's the Oki. Draws the combo, but you know what? We're going to do the Oki again. Nice mix-up coming in from his input. Nicely done. Nicely done. Oh, must have messed up the that probably meant to be a charge stun edge. And just got the OTG, or they were trying to OTG kill. Unfortunately, you can't use that super. That super is so ass. Don't use that super ever. And Gender is going to take that set 2-0. Don't use that super. It's so bad. There's very specific setups for it, but most of the time it's just not worth it to go for it. I understand, funny haha sheep super, but man, if you're trying to get better, you can't be using that. So we are going to take a little bit of a peek on our next bracket here. So we're still waiting on the winner of Creeper Night and IGM. Yeah, we're wrapping up. Counterpoint: the super is funny. I understand the super is funny. But you know, there's a time and place for the funny ha. You know. Yeah, but time place. I understand. Like the drive for content is a very strong one, right? I don't know if y'all can see Pastel. She eating right now. You hungry, girl? Yeah. But we are going to be waiting on our next match here. Sorry if I'm not on point as I am usually with the matches. Okay, so we're still waiting on that. But the winners finals is definitely going to be cursed because it's a Slayer mirror. Of course it would be. Why wouldn't it be? So I feel like I have the need to point this out because it just seems like we kind of see this shit kind of come in droves. Like before the hiatus, it was a bunch of Raven players, right? It's a bunch of Raven players, and now after hiatus, it's now Slayer players. Nothing but fucking Slayer players. Which makes sense because those characters are pretty easy to pick up. you get a lot of short-term you get a lot of short-term reward for playing those characters. And you know that is a-okay. Yeah, that is. But as time goes as times go on, like the other thing I've seen I'm noticing throughout these beginner brackets, people will like to they like to play multiple characters in bracket, which if you can do it, if you're 100% committed to Exerd, you can do it. I'm not gonna say, oh, you should never do it. You can do it, but it's not an ideal situation, especially when there is a lot of details and character-specific interactions for your, not only for your character but your opponent's character as well. And it just you are trying to learn a game along with two characters, and that just sets you up for failure. I shouldn't say sets you up for failure. It becomes very difficult to progress during the game. It's going to be a lot slower. So I always like to tell beginners, where did Pastel go? Come here, baby. Come here. There you go. The baby. I've retrieved the baby. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, for sure. Nine of those characters enable you to not block. Alright. And it seems we have our next match here. So we have IGM versus Lucy. All right. So we have the newcomer, IGM Gim versus Lucy. So so this is probably the first May we've seen in a long, long while. I don't think we've ever seen a May player in this bracket, which is very nice to see. We always love to see a variety of characters. Okay, let's get into it. Losers quarters. Lucy versus IGM. Another great anti-air coming in from Lucy. Here we go. Just utilizing that Pineberry pressure. Yep, just utilizing those plus. Look at that, risk is cranked, and guess what? It's gonna hurt a lot more because that risk is cranked with the judge better half going for the double overhead. But IGM, quick on the wake up throw, gets shot out of the sky quite literally with JD. Oh, we got the charge dust loops. Here we go on the dolphin loops here, and the wake up throw definitely going to do Lucy some favors here. And my favors I mean by taking that first round. Nice. Nicely done. Woo! Lucy's just very content on just blocking. Not it. I like that mentality. When in doubt, block it out. There's the dolphin. Using that for Oki. Tries to go for a JH. Into the tick throw situation with the overhead kick. Drops it, but no punish. Nice. There's the JD. He's covering a landing, but what a brave throw coming in from IGM. Definitely a risk. Another wake up throw. A blitz. Just kind of to discourage the meaty here. JDYRC, but you're gonna get clipped by that close latch anti-air. Here comes the shotgun pressure. Just unload the barrel, but we do have the clip into. Tries to go on the right, and the dolphin gets sniped out in the air with the Bridal Express. Snipe, shotgun pressure, plus frames on the barrel. Tries to go for a tick throw situation, but JDYRC, no punish on the Bridal Express. Wake up throw, just needs one more hit. Any hit will do, even if it's blocking, even if it's chip damage. Oh, the overhead kiss. This might just be it. Has to build a burst, but doesn't get it. IGM going to take that first game. Yeah, good punish on the 3K there. That is not safe at all. JD, gotta watch out for that standing low. And now they have really locked down that pressure. The meaty throw gets it again. And IGM is just not afraid to wake up throw. So Lucy's gonna have to do some. Is just gonna have to adjust their game plan just to account for it. Yep, there's the meaty 5K. Such a great meaty button. And again, another meaty 5K. And there's the Yamada Hellfire. But gets stuffed the approach by the 2P there. Excellent stuff going in. And Lucy going to take that first round. What a great start. Another. Now. Tries to space out the Bridal Express so that you can get those plus frames. There's the OTG off it. Both players whipping their buttons. There's the Bridal Express into the Pineberry Oki. It's sniped by the J2H, but doesn't. Another anti-air from close slash. You can't be jumping in like that, especially against Elfelt here. The 2D tries to go for the launcher there. The triple overhead, and Lucy going to take that game in a much more dominant fashion there. Oh, another Pineberry relaunch. Lucy seems having a little bit trouble with the routing on to get that JD knockdown. Definitely will probably lab a little bit more, just kind of see where your combo filler is. Oh, masterfully evading the beach ball. Oh, the low profile on the 3K. They're going to allow them to avoid that Bridal Express altogether, but you can't be jumping around like that. Not when you're in close proximity of Elfelt, because that close slash is going to come out and you are going to get counter hit. Another great punish coming in from the 3K, but IGM so brave as ever with the wake up throw. Counter hit on the Bridal Express, but it ends up a trade, so not going to be able to get much of conversion off it. Tries to go for the overhead kiss, but Lucy ready for it, hits him with the unblockable shot. Just sees them sitting there and blocking and punishing for them, saying, "Hey, remember, I have this option too." Great block coming in from Lucy. Let's go for the anti-air on the 5H. And now, the wake up throw punishes the recovery on the Dolphin. Plus frames on the shotgun. Now just backing off. Doesn't believe in that counter hit, but the wake up throw will do it. There's the blitz. No 2D. A little bit too far away. There's the Bridal Express. Just waiting. They were probably expecting a super of some kind. One more guess. There's the Yamada. Is Lucy not gonna block it? Unfortunate. But both players have burst. Not the worst thing in the world. The counter hit on the Bridal Express. There's that knockdown that Lucy was looking for. That filler. And it's... There it is. Look at that now being much more consistent there. As soon as I say something about the filler, you know, it's like she heard me. The triple overhead into the shotgun with the burst. You don't want to burst there, and Lucy is going to move on to lose the semis. Very close set indeed. But we are going to move on to our winners finals match. We have Darkly Big Nozzers, the favorite to graduate, versus the more up and coming Slayer. I'm a big fan of both of these players. Morbin a little bit crazier. A little bit crazier on the Slayer, but now, and where Nozzers used to be crazy, now they're a little bit more deliberate, taking their time when it comes to staggering those strings. Which we love to see. now it is first to 3. It's a different ball game this time around. You gotta be careful. More time. So now you're not fighting the matchup. Now you're gonna be fighting the player. So let's get it on. Warm encounter versus Darkly Big Nozzers. Done. Great punish on the 2D. That is minus. A good whip punish on the 6P. We just on the other count. Just on the other games alone, we saw that Mormon Counter is not afraid to use that 6P. But as good, Naz saying, "Nah, I see you use your 6P. Let me show you how it's done." 6P again. This counter is 6H. Gonna be a lot of damage, but messes up the Dandy. Dandy step into Pile Bunker. Hate to see that kind of thing happen. Trip on the 6H here. Another stack of decent players. These guys are swinging. Nobody's blocking. But you can't block a command grab. Going into a lot of BDC happening here. 6P not going to get a combo. RCs. But I love that little wait there just to get Morgan counter blocking. And they were able to get that command grab. Another command grab, and Nazar's going to quickly take that first game. Tries to blitz back, but gets the burst listed, but Nazar's just doesn't care. You can take my blitz, you can take my meter, you can take my burst, but you will not take this round. The Pile Bunker going to generate a lot of stun with that same corner carry. Another Pile Bunker. Will we see a fourth? Nope, going for the hard knockdown. That messes up the link, but that's a bit okay. That link's a bit tricky, but both these players are not afraid to 6P. Another great match coming in from Nazars. Oh, the dinner time gambles, but is going to lose off that. Not going to get it. Mappa is minus on hit, so it becomes a rock, paper, scissors. But they get hit by the 5D, but doesn't complete the combo. This a costly mistake that is going to cause them to lose the game. Nazars to up to 0. One more game until Nazars is sitting pretty in grand finals. Another Pile Bunker RC. Intentionally waits for the burst, but still gets hit by it anyway. Another BDC bite. Gets hit by the Eternal Wings, but no conversion. It's a bit of a tricky conversion. BDC bite! And now... Yeah, I catch me mashing. I will mash them to the cows come home. Because sometimes they mess up. Oh, gets the counter hit too deep, but doesn't complete the combo. The Mappa Hunch coming in. Oh boy, that's a lot of damage. Nice. Gets a 6H. Full stack of meters. We're going to see a straight down Danny. Yes, we are. That's a Nazar special right here. Pile Bunker just deliberately waiting. There's the 2H. Not going to get. Unable to bait the burst, but you know what? It's not the worst way to go. Now, Nazar's on set point. Has the distinct burst advantage. Dandy steps and goes for the 5P pickup. I love that. Just great awareness from Nazars. The counter hit pile bunker. Just waits a bit. I'm not sure if they were waiting for a burst, but that is a Slayer run because just like that, you're stunned, and now you're going to go into grand finals on the winner's side. Good stuff to both. Good stuff to Nazers, but do not worry. We still got the losers bracket. So now our next match is definitely going to be Gender versus Lucy. Yeah, but I still want shout outs to IGM. Good stuff on your first run. Getting top 5. Not an easy thing to do in this bracket, so hope to see you more in these brackets. We're going to update our pronouns here. All right. Alrighty, loser service. Let's get it on. Already going at it again. Here comes the stun edge fireballs. Gets the stagger on that 2S. The JD coming in, but the grenade just wasn't cooked enough to get a conversion off it. But we do get the ground bounce off the counter hit Bridal Express. Oh, Spence needed to get dead angled. Kai's not particularly plus on that, but I can definitely understand why you did it. Definitely just don't want Kai to get anything started, especially when you got grinders. Oh, base DP, but DP RC, an ever-looming option. Immediately bursting out, just doesn't want Lucy to get any sort of momentum. Tries to zone them out. The JD YRC might get hit by Grinder. Not quite out yet. No punish on the Greed Sever. It's a bit of a tricky button, I understand. And the run-up throw, not quite done yet. JD YRC and gets clipped by the 2H. Nicely done. Ha. Nicely done. Going into another set. Nice. Look at this shotgun pressure. Just unrelenting. But they managed to find a gap, and they will take it with the Ride of Lightning. Tries to YRC to get some sort of mix-up, but Lucy is not having it. Going for the reland option off the JDYC. Runs up, DPs. Says, fuck your wake up, I do not care. I'm DP. Nicely done. Oh, just not quite enough. Not enough guts to really close out the game. Now you see Lucy just walking and blocking, gets clipped by the YRC, and gets hit on the very last hit of Stun Edge YRC. Stun Edge YRC into Stun Dipper. Gets clipped by the Agreed Sever. Counter hit close slash. Not really sure what they were kind of baiting out there. plus frames on the 6H. Tries to Abari out with the 5H. Yep. Gotta watch out for that shotgun. The JDYRC going to get a small conversion. Gold burst out of it. Now working with a full stick of butter. A bit of a good trade on Gender's end. Another. Yep. Just using a defensive burst just to make sure that Gender's in the corner. Doesn't finish the combo. That might be costly for Lucy. Taking her time here. And gets and finds her way in. Lucy taking that first game. Nice. A good burst. Just trying to get out. Gets hit by the JDYRC. Unfortunately, the Pine Barrier wasn't close enough to get the explosion. So a bit of a misstep there. Just runs up, throws. Nice. Oh, messes up the combo. No conversion. Didn't believe in the on the 5K there. Yep, just letting the grenade do the work here. Great anti-air coming in from Jenna, but doesn't finish, but gets the JK to close out the round anyway. Yep, 5H. Mess up the combo there. Nice. Right. Oh, bounces the grenade back with the grinder. That's a very creative move. Going into the 6P. Oh, no block on the burst. It's a bit of a risky burst here. The reland on that. There's the untech time. Just Scum Dipper in. There's the 2S counter hit. There's the counter hit. Lets the grenade rock. But we're going to get a small combo there. Some plus frames. Good tick throw coming in from Gender. Tries to go for the relaunch. Gets the situation he's looking for. No DP. Now you see Gender doing a lot more. But you can't burst on the shotgun. It's one of the most dangerous places to burst. And now Lucy is going to move on to losers finals. Excellent stuff going to Lucy. But we are now moving on to our next match here. We got Morbin Counter versus Lucy. Alrighty. Now we're back to first to 3. But now Lucy gotta run the Slayer gauntlet. It is not gonna be easy. But you know what? I believe. I believe in Lucy. We love Lucy. Nice. The counter hit. And you know what? Looks like Lucy is starting to respond to the love here. Another tick throw situation. Lucy starting off pretty strong this round. But you know, as soon as I say that, a Slayer robbery can happen at any moment. Gotta keep the neighborhood watched and informed. Great spacing on the 5K. RCs the Bridal Express to make themselves safe. No punish on the 2D. It's a little bit tricky on that one. There's the punish. Tries to go in for a mix up here. Jumps over to Genoverse. It's not looking good. Immediately gets out of there, but that 60 so strong. Nice. Getting into it. There's the didn't let the grenade cook long enough, so you could have from right there go into shotgun stance, prematurely detonate the grenade, and then you got yourself a full combo off that. Oh, charge by your head, but whips! The 60 goes through it! Will they go for it again? Dead angle's out this time. Goes for the run under for the side switch. Blitz is low! That is a risky option, but Morgan counter puts it all on the line and manages to pay off. Cook for a bit, doesn't get the plus frames off the Pineberry. There's the Bridal Express. Tries to wait for it, but Morgan counter delays the burst just a bit. Going for the knockdown, misses on the 5H, just like that. It's even. With punch on the Bridal Express, counter hit on the 6P. You got the corner carry. Great stuff. Great challenge on the Danny step, along with the 2D. The Bridal Express coming in. There's the hard knockdown. There's gonna be a lot of damage, and goes. I like the shotgun cancel. To get that link on the close slash, very nice. Lucy's been practicing the relaunch stuff. That shotgun S, so good. Can be good as an anti-air, and good for pressuring tool. Catches on the low. Tries to go for a 60 mix up. Didn't believe in that conversion there. Runs up towards them, even while Danny stepping. Blocked the 5D, but no punish. YRC tries to go for low. Tricky stuff. Must have stolen that from Gender. Oh, gets the judgment. Is this gonna kill? Both players are in Hellfire. It might just. And it does. Lucy puts themselves on the board. 1-1. Double Glizzies on the board. Oh. Do we have controller issues? Controller issues? Okay, no, we're... looks like we are. What's happening? What's happening? I don't know what's happening. Y'all good? I guess. All right. I guess we're still doing this. I guess. What's happening? Okay. All right. We'll return to the room. I guess. All right. Cool. What's happening, guys? What happened? Yeah, you guys are good. All right. That was a bit weird, but you know what? I guess. I don't know what happened there. All right. Back at it again. Ooh, pretty stage this time. May have taken the wind out of Morbin Counter's sails here. Not sure what happened during that match, but now Lucy's looking a lot more dominant this time around. Goes for the RC. There's that. The filler we're looking for. There's the routes. Nice. Oh, the pile bunker coming in. The YRC, but gets stuffed by the 2P. Another great challenge by Lucy. Another one. It's not looking good for Morbin Counter here. RC gets hit by that 6P. So good. Another challenge from Lucy, and she's just on point and contesting these dandy steps. Nicely done. Nice. Going in. Oh, gets the blitz shield gets blown up. The Bray challenge. Oh, whips on the bite. That's such a bad way to go. And now big chance for Lucy. Oh, but RC doesn't bait the burst. The Pineberry gonna snatch it with the launch combo. Messes up the route. It's fine. Burst just. Lucy's trying to close this out. Tries to run up throw, but doesn't get it. Pineberry gets the whip punish on the 2D, and Lucy going to take that game number 3. All right. Nice. Woo! Okay, here we go again. Nice. Woo! Nicely done. With the 6P going into the overhead, set point Lucy. We're seeing some footsies right now. Lucy is doing a great job just managing her space. Another quick but short but sweet combo, gets the close slash. Another great combo, and now Lucy is just doing a fantastic. It's just running the neutral on this. Now we're seeing the shotgun P and the perfect going in. Lucy absolutely dominating that game. 3-1 XSF, and she is going to move on to Grand Finals. No Slayer mirrors here. But now, the worst has yet to come. Grand Finals. So, we have big, darkly big Nosers, or Nosers, whatever. However that's pronounced. I can never remember. But we are going into a Grand Finals, y'all. Let's get it on. Will Lucy finally get her first Extra Step win, or is Nosers going to win? Is going to get their year-end wish and graduate from Extra Step? Only one way to find out. And so far, we are finding that Lucy is really feeling herself here into the pressure here. Lucy's playing absolutely great here, but the 5P match is going to catch the air dash. Another great air-to-air from Lucy. Crosswise heel. Doesn't get the combo. There's the link we're looking for. Backs off. Just afraid that Lucy was going to throw out a Judge Better Half. But now you're in the danger zone. One good Judge Better Half can do it, but gets clipped on the overhead. Nosers going to take that first round. Almost had all that. If that would have sent Slayer into the Pineberry and got a combo off that, I would have popped off for you, sis. I would have popped off. But speaking of popping off, that grenade sure pops, but not enough to get a combo. There's the stagger off the H, but holds the blitz for too long, and Lucy's able to recover and block. Rhino Express stalling the air momentum. Great catch with the close slash. The 5K on Wake Up. Nice. Oh, doesn't get conversion. Oh, we are going to get a hard knockdown. So dangerous. Got to stagger. Gets the wall charge shotgun. Another plus frames. Goal burst. Very bold choice. But she's going to recover on time to block the dead on time. Not quite enough to get the Guts Crush. Lucy needs one more hit. Gets air to air by the JK. Pile bunker. This is could a robbery could be taking place, but Lucy playing self-defense and whips out the Glock in order to prevent that from happening. Lucy gonna go up a game. Nice. So and now Nosers is getting a little trying to roll some dice with those pile bunkers, and it's coming up snake eyes every time. Tries to go for the relaunch, not quite in the air. Yep, there's the relaunch coming in, going for the tech trap there. Another failed pile bunker. Doesn't have the meter to make it safe, but Lucy doesn't punish it this time. Blocks on the overhead. Pile bunker this time having the meter to make it safe, and now Nosers going to try to put themselves on the board. Oh, messes up the calm field coming out, but luckily Lucy was able to correct the mistake. but it might be just a little too late. But no tech from Lucy. Double overhead. Pile bunker makes himself safe with the RC. Overhead throw. Tries to go for the overhead launch, but you got great conversion from Nazers. Just needs one more good hit. Pile bunker gets the bite, and it's going to take that second game. Obviously, this is definitely going to be a close game here. Punish on the 2D. Nicely done. Oh, gets the close side but doesn't convert. Big damage coming in for Slayer. Another crosswise seal. Gonna get the hard knockdown. Gets the meaty. It's late. With the dead angle, this is not a great. You got no meter, no health. And this is such a dangerous position to be in. The risk is cranked up. Starting to go down now. But with the 6P, no punish. There's the punish coming in from Nazer this time. Counter at 2D. Great challenge coming in from Lucy, but Nazer's offensively bursting. Wants to keep that corner, wants to keep that momentum going. The weight on that, it was so smart from Lucy. Going for the RC. Yep. Oh, tries to... She tries to sniper in the face. That's very bold. But the Helter Skelter YRC. Great mix-up cool Slayer, but now Lucy just OTG burst, punishes the crosswise heel, another low. Nazer's doing a great job. No projectile, messes up the YRC timing on the Helter Skelter. And that was able to afford Lucy an opportunity to punish it. There's the punish. Here comes the Vital Sprint. So you gotta be so careful. There comes the Genoverse. It's gonna die to Chip. Uh-oh. No, not the green RC. Green RC, please. I really don't want it to end like this. This sucks. Absolutely sucks. Hopefully, oh, you hate to see that kind of thing happen. Especially when you're on the verge of, especially in at this stage of the bracket, really don't want to see that kind of thing happen. Don't know if it's something on my end. Yep, connection of opponent is lost. The green RC coming in. Oh, what the fuck? Huh? I got what? See what pop-up telling me that's what happened. Oh, okay. Seems like in general online isn't working. I'm still on. That's so weird. It's a Steam thing? Okay, hold on. Alright, let me recreate the room here. Hang on, something is happening. Did something happen? Oh my god. What's... Oh, wow. Shit. That's unfortunate. So Steam is currently down. So, whew. Yeah, so we are gonna take a few minutes to kind of wait, see what happens. That unfortunate. Um, that definitely takes the win out of some people's sails. Fuck. Let me just fucking see what's going on here. Is it just down? Oh yeah, it's fucking... Yeah, we got R coded. So, okay. All right. It seems like I'm back online now. Okay, cool. We're back online. All right. All right, we're back. We're back. We are back. Yeah. Apparently, Steam had a little bit of a hiccup. But do not worry. I am here. All right. Let me just update the Let me just update the stream here, or the stream queue here. Yeah, we got R coded, Lucy. I'm sorry. All right. Posting a new room. Yeah, we're for now, just go ahead and like IK each other. That way you're at a round apiece, and we can get back to where we're going here. Let's see what the ID is. Yeah, that was weird. So, yeah, just use the ID then. Should work just as well. There you go. Okay. Got player one. Yeah, so just go ahead and IK each other to get where we're at. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Bit of a hiccup. Rare opportunity we actually see some IKs in here, but you know we're gonna... Now we're back at it again. Round a piece. Yeah, just like it. There we go.
犯人は光の速さで宇宙人
Alright. Alright. Now we're back at it again. Alright. Grand finals, let's go. Nice. Going Lucy with that aggressive pressure. Here comes the shotgun pressure. Burst dead on time? Okay. That's the you might be drawing some inspiration from Crocs here. Great challenge on the Dandy Step. Gets hit low. Not gonna get the Pineberry explosion, but they're gonna get a nice conversion. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Hatsuki. And oh my god, Lucy takes that round. Needs one more to reset the bracket. Okay. Oh, tries to gets hit in with the 2D. Oh, good. Oh, tries to go for the optimal one, but gets hit, gets hit out of the grenade. There's the Helter Skelter. Bam. Oh, tries to close slash, but just wasn't quick enough on the draw here. High bunker right here. Nice. Coming in. Gets hit by the overhead. It's going to be a good link here. Pile bunker into the Danny Step pile bunker. Nazers swinging back, striking back. It is now 2-2, y'all. It is now 2-2. See if Lucy can pull out a reset here. Nicely done. Woo. Wasn't aware of the Pineberry. That could be a costly mistake coming in from Lucy. The close slash coming in, gets the hard knockdown, gets thrown out of her trouble, just times the meaty on the 5K. Challenges the shotgun stance, counter hit close slash. Straight down, Dandy to take it. Nazers on graduation point. Oh, the danger time, especially against Slayer. Now you can treat danger time as a free RC, but doesn't get. It's a lot of damage. One more mix-up, gets counter hit. Tries to bait on the reversal, but gets hit. Miles is playing it a little bit too safe. Has a full stick of butter. BDC bites. No, he blitzes. The lights are bright right now. And Nazers is your Edger Step 30th champion, and now is officially graduated from this bracket. Congratulations, Nazers. And the color changed to op with you're now yellow square, the graduate, and now you are now a graduate of Edger Step. But I counted right, yeah. You did count right. Oh, what a set. 3-2. That was amazing. Good stuff. The Darkly Big Nazers. You're now officially an Edger Step graduate. And what a way to go out to just right before the new year starts and last one of the year. Congratulations, Darkly Big Monsters. So like I said before, so we are now going to return back to Mondays. Seems to work a little bit. Work everybody. We are going to take a month break. I need some me time. And I just need some time to decompress and prep for the next year as well, especially for when it comes to Fight Club in Indianapolis. But do not worry, you guys are well taken care of here as well. But that is going to do for us tonight here from Extra Step. This is the last one of the year. We will be returning next year on January 5th. And that is a Monday. So we are going to go back to the Monday schedules as we did on the previous hiatus here. But yeah. Oh, that was your fourth Extra Step win? Oh, you probably should. I'm pretty sure that was your third. I must. Yeah. Yeah, because either way, when you're graduated now. Oh, the previous year. Nah, I kind of wiped the slate clean on that. That's why. Oh, but yeah, but I get you. But yeah, congratulations, Nazers. I'll give you your graduate role. So good stuff. Who are we going to raid? That is our next big question here. Who do we want to give some love to? Is RK0 streaming?
And need as much time as I do.
I do not know. I do not know. Yes, they are streaming. Alright, cool. Let's give some RK0 some love here. But, as always, guys, thank you again for tuning in and entering. And as always, thank you for taking your first step into Exerd with Extra Step. Good night, everybody. We will see you guys in 2026.